What's going on, my YouTube friends? I haven't done one of these in a while, so thought I'd let you know that the money's still good. I've just had a not very good personal year so far in 2022, but God's good. We're trucking on. So I don't know what the market's gonna do, but as of right now, I'm still going to make money. Rates are up to combat fuel prices. Thank God I shop for fuel cards because I'm getting really good prices on fuel between the several cards that I now have. I hope everybody's doing well out there and making money. I've been staying in the Midwest most of the time. When I leave the Midwest, I stay out of the Midwest for a little bit. Seems to be a good deal. Any way you go right now, as long as you know you're going to markets, you know you can get out of things. That if you familiarized yourself in an area, then work it and work it. I know if you're out there already doing this gig, whether it's with SFI or not, but if you're on Schneider's board, you already know your markets and stuff. You know that you can make money right now. I just knocked down 7,500, and today, the first day of the week, I drove some of yesterday on this load that I just completed this evening, and that's an $1,800. If you want to just go by the days of the week, that's an $1,800 day, but split between a day and a half, really. So that's still over $1,000 in a day, and I've still probably got, I'm gonna say 55 hours left on this week. So I'm going to try to do the best I can the rest of this week. If I can go through the house and take 10 or even, a whole day off, then I'm going to do that. If not, I've got some things to handle on the 22nd. I know I'm talking with my hands a lot. I always do. But once I get some appointments out of the way, I'm finally going to try to see a chiropractor. Not because of the truck drive. Well, I guess it is because of the truck drive. I've been doing it too long, but just I've never been straightened out, and I hear it's quite amazing. So I have a friend from church who is a chiropractor, and I'm going to see if I can get in to see him because a lot of people, say he's good. And I mean, the guy's good at everything else, in my opinion, that I know about him. So I'm going to trust that and see what happens. Maybe I'll come out of there in a wheelchair. Maybe I'll come out of there in tears. Maybe I'll feel like a new man. We're going to find out. So anyway, hope everybody's got the spreadsheet if they want it. I don't mind sending it here and there. Nobody's been blowing me up for it, which is good because it is hard to get to you. If you sent me an email and I've either not responded or it took me a long time, I apologize for a long time, and I apologize if I have forgotten. So please resend the email and refresh me. I have been going through itemizing my taxes and things. I did have to pay both federal and state this year, but it's not, to me, it's not bad. I got a really good accountant firm that they went over it, and I'll go over it before I remit payment to the federal government. But we should be totally okay with all of that. So, having said that, I got a laundry list of things to do at the house. We're going to try to put a roof on this year. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We need new hardwood floors in our first floor, just where the house is old, and I don't know if it's sinking, settling, moving around, whatever. We're going to put new floors in downstairs. Lord knows what else. And the automatic transmission in the Acadia is going out. So hopefully we can get these things resolved. I'm running good enough to make the money. I'm just going to have to hit it hard this year. We own the truck. I've still not had any problems. I did have one problem, and I went to Master Fleet and it's Green Bay, right across from the Schneider headquarters, if you want to call it that, on Spirit Way. But anyway, I went in there, and the guy changed a DEF heater hose because I had I think it was 4355 was the SPN code, and then the number 5 for the FMI. And it says it's an open circuit for DEF heater line 2 or whatever it is. So I called to see if I could get in. He said it's going to be probably the next afternoon, then they have to order the part. And I said, well, what if I can get a hold of the part and come in? Can y'all just do that quick swap? The guy was like, I'll see what I can do. So I called around. None of the freight liners in the entire Green Bay area had it. I don't remember where Wausau didn't have it. Milwaukee didn't have it. All of the Freightliner dealers around there didn't have it. I ended up calling a Western Star dealer that was in De Pere, and they had, I gave them the part number I had to look up myself, Excuse me, I take that back. The Freightliner dealer did give me a part number. And then I gave it to that guy at Western Star because, you know, Freightliner and Western Star are twinsies under hood, you know. And that part got in there and went over there. That guy was outside within 10 minutes. He's like, pull it in the bay for I'm telling you, the guys at Master Fleet are awesome. So if you're in Green Bay and you need work, I'd say go to Master Fleet. They're a pretty good operation over there, and they're good guys. Based on my experience now. So I got that. He replaced that line, and it was probably a waste. But we'd already installed it, and I was going to have him, you know, go under there and fix that again so I could take it back. It had already been plugged in. They wouldn't take it back once it's been installed. So now I have an extra DEF line 2 that is good. So if you need it, you can hit me up and I'll give you a good price. The brand new one was $122 for a little, probably about that long, L-shaped, and it's got a heating element, I guess, it goes through the line. It's kind of funny because DEF doesn't freeze until 11 degrees unless the DEF needs to be hot when it does its thing. Then maybe that's why. But anyway, if you need it, you can get a hold of me. GregRollsOn@gmail.com. But that ended up not being the problem. All of that DEF and all that stuff is controlled by its own computer, and it runs through the frame. There's a wad of wires, a bunch of little gray wires, and they're wrapped, but they go, you know, kind of in like a little loop, and that's the brain for all that DEF stuff over there. And what's funny was apparently that was rubbing underneath on something that I couldn't see, and one of the wires rubbed through. All the other wires was fine. This is the one wire that was making the contact. So the dude put a cinch on it and, you know, burned it shut, a proper connection, and then he taped the heck out of that thing, and he tucked it in properly and zip tied it to where it's, hopefully it won't happen again. So he did all of that stuff in a matter of no time, and I was back on the road. I didn't lose no downtime, anything. So dodged a bullet there. Just if that happens again, I know what the problem is. If it gets bad enough, and I don't know how much it would be to replace that computer and those wires. It would probably be a good penny. So anyway, first video back, just chit chat and let y'all know what's been up with me. I hope everybody's been good out there. I hope the market's been good to you. I can tell you what I'm doing if you want to know as far as where I'm running. Like I said, I went to Chesapeake, Virginia from a delivery that I had in Maryland, which was a construction site. That was fun. But that, I mean, it just paid so good I had to go over there to Maryland, and then I dropped down and I went across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. You can take a truck over that. It's $43, but it saved me 220 some miles from going back up and around the loop of Washington and coming back down. It's just, you know, I didn't want to deal with it, and I'd never done it before, so I didn't care. So if you get the chance and you don't care to throw $43 away out of one of your settlements, it's fine. So that's what's been going on with me, guys. I'm going to shut this one down here, what I'm saying, 8 minutes and 15 seconds roughly now. So get at me, letting you know that I'm not dead yet, and that everything's still going fine with the old truck. I love you guys out there, man. I want to help everybody, but I just haven't been motivated, to be honest with you. I got a TV here. Watch me a little bit of Tacoma FD. So, if you want something to watch, Tacoma FD is good. Comedy. Just been in the pits lately, man. Just pray for me, because it's, I don't know. You ever get in just a slump? It's not any particular reason. I mean, we lost Dad and my mama this year, and yeah, I mean, that's horrible. You know, everything's going good with me and the wife. Still praying about my daughter's situation. But hopefully things look up there. We'll see. There's other bureaucracies involved now, so let's see if they do right by her. But I don't know, it's just in addition to all of that, I'm still kind of in a funk for some reason. I don't know if it's the time of year or it's just been a rough year. So if you believe in prayer, you know, say a prayer for me. If you don't care, I'm not one to usually ask for help or whatever. So anyway, guys, keep it upright in between the lines. Jesus loves you, so do I. If you need anything, just holler. GregRollsOn@gmail.com. Comment. If you want to do the like and subscribe and all that, I appreciate it. I hope I helped somebody out there today. If I didn't, it was just good talking to you again. I'll hit you guys up on the flip side.